This will be a short pre-video overview of a multi-part video to simply walk people through reading the laws as they pertain to Senate Bill 323. This is being made for the Ranch Homeowners Association of Fairfield, California, but if you are living in a California Homeowners Association and are members of a board of directors body, everyone needs to know these laws. More so, the board of directors must know and follow the law, as if they don't, they are subject to civil lawsuits, and if proven with intent and malice to violate the law, it moves into the realm of criminal law violations, where homeowners who do their due diligence in understanding the law will pursue criminal charges. It should also be noted that any California Homeowners Association board that in any way retaliates, intimidates, threatens, or does not communicate with any homeowner exercising their rights under these laws will be subject to complaints to the California Office of the Attorney General, the Department of Real Estate, and the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. It should be strongly noted that any California bar attorney who knowingly and willfully assists the board of directors faces the risk of California state bar complaints from the homeowner for unethical practices as well as the initial complaints that the board of directors receive. And I really empathize very strongly if the HOA does not keep up with the legal law changes for homeowners that mostly benefit from these new laws. The California state government passed an extensive overhaul of homeowners association election procedures. Known as Senate Bill 323, the new changes aim to make board elections for homeowner associations more procedural and representative, in an effort to prevent residents from feeling kept out of board affairs. Here are a few of the most important new rules regarding board elections for homeowner associations. Changes to the election process. Associations will be required to hold board elections at least every 4 years. This will likely only impact a few groups since most have board terms which are 1 or 2 years in length. Although some homeowner associations allowed managers to serve as an election administrator, under the new code this is prohibited. Perhaps the most significant change made by this law is that it lengthens the election cycle by at least 60 more days. Laws have long required ballots to be sent at least 30 days before the counting of ballots, but will now require the homeowner association to announce the upcoming election and nominees at least 30 days before the ballots are distributed. It also requires that a call for nominations must have a deadline of at least 30 days. This means that elections will take 90 days if everything is done on the shortest time frame. Uncontested elections. A new code allows associations to make an acclamation or voice vote in situations where there are uncontested races for open seats. This means simply that voters can give a simple yeah or nay answer in person to confirm the outcome of an uncontested race. This eliminates the need for a more formal but time-consuming vote when there is only one candidate running in a race. However, this new code only applies to associations of more than 6,000 residents. Administrators must distribute ballots to and keep reports of all residents. In the past, many associations have held hearings to suspend the voting rights of members delinquent in their assessments, and others have bylaws barring such homeowners from voting. The new code, however, requires associations to give ballots to all residents. This means that even delinquent members may vote on homeowner association matters, even though they are not paying their share of the homeowner association expenses. It will also require that the election administrator keep not only ballots but also sign voter envelopes, voter lists, proxies, and an official candidate registration list. Voter lists normally include only names and mailing addresses, but now those rosters will include email addresses. However, members may choose to opt out of these lists. New requirements for candidates running for board of directors. Associations are now allowed to disqualify candidates if the member is delinquent in assessments, has not been a member for at least a year, is co-owner with another director, or has a criminal conviction that would harm the homeowner association's ability to obtain insurance. The law does not specifically state that these are the only disqualifications allowed. Some homeowner association bylaws do not require board members to be a resident, but the new code disqualifies a non-resident from serving. Lastly, the new law requires that a candidate must be offered internal dispute resolution before he or she can be disqualified. It is unclear how an association could negotiate someone's ineligibility if they are